Manscaped has become a well-known brand in the men's grooming industry. They produce products like the lawnmower, which is a grind and body groomer, and a beard hedger trimmer, and both of these are really popular. They have now also introduced their own dedicated head shaver, which is a Dome Shaver Pro. I kind of like the name Dome because it matches having a balding monster, doesn't it? I've used a Dome Shaver for around about 6 weeks now, and used it every day or every 2 days, and in this video I'll report my findings. In the video we'll do my usual routine where we'll take a quick look at the cost. We'll take a look at the all-important features of the design. We'll do a quick demo shave, quick demo head shave, and then I'll report back with the pros and cons. So in the past, I've used and reviewed 15 plus dedicated head shavers, and I'm always on the lookout for the next head shaver that might be better than any of the others that I've used. Within the description, you'll see links to previous video reviews that I've done. Also links to my website, shavingadvisor.com, for all previous head shavers that I've used and ones that I will use in the future. But for now, let's get a close up on this Manscaped version. So what's one of these Dome shavers going to cost? This was my first snag. So it's not cheap. It costs around about $140 and about £130 in the UK. And that's pretty expensive, but if it was high quality or very high quality, then I'd be willing to pay that. I'd be happy to pay it. I mean, I've already paid it, haven't I? But I'd walk away much happier. But I do believe the price is too high for this one, which will make sense further on in the video. So let's take a look at the all-important features and design. Now, unboxed on this pretty cool looking box, we get a shaver case which will contain a shaver that I have taken out already. Now this case is a fabric case, and it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's nice to pack the shaver away. Then we'll have a charging cord. Now this charging cord is a Type-C, so we can plug this into any of our devices, but we'll need to have our own adapter. An adapter does not come with it. We get a decent set of instruction there, but the writing is pretty small, so you need good eyesight, or you pop your glasses on. So the shaver, it comes with a blade cap cover, so you can pop that on to protect the blades when it's not in use. It has 5 rotary blades. These flex in and out. This will help when shaving along the various contours of the head. However, what these blades don't do, and I'll show you with a skull shaver, is while the skull shaver blades flex in and out like that's the same, these also flex individually, as you'll see here, and that makes quite a difference, that does, in comfort. Unfortunately, the Dome shaver doesn't have that feature. Now the head section seems to move slightly, but it's not meant to be a flex head. Now I'll show you a flex head of the Remington Boulder Pro or Remington RX5. Now that properly flexes. Now that also helps with shaving along various contours of the head, but this doesn't flex properly, but it does seem to move slightly. Now a cool feature for these blades, which I haven't seen on another head shaver, is that these are magnetic, so taking the blades off is very easy. Now also an important and good feature is this here is a collection chamber, so when we're shaving, any debris will be collected in there and it can be washed out easily afterwards. The whole head can be removed easily enough. You'll see a section there where it fits back inside easily enough. Now the 1400 mAh battery is pretty powerful. Now the battery gives us 90 minutes runtime and takes about 2 hours to fully charge. We can also do a quick charge for 10 minutes and get a quick shave out of it. Now when it's being charged by the USB, you'll notice that this is flickering. Once this stops flickering, the light just stays on and it's fully charged. Now this light also comes on when we put the power on. Underneath the power button, we've got 2 buttons there. There's a power button. This button here is a travel lock button. Now if we hold that for 3 seconds, you'll notice a light flashed on there. Now the shaver can't come on by accident. Now if I hold this button again for 3 seconds, then it should release the power. That's it, the light came on. That's release the travel lock again. Now I think the body's quite large on this, and the ergonomics, or how it holds in the palm of the hand, is pretty good. Now grip wise, there's not a lot of grip, but we've got like this kind of matte finish effect here, and I guess that provides enough grip. Now I think they've tried to be a bit like skull shaver here, where you can hold the shaver like this, but then they also say you can hold the shaver, that's it there, so you can shave like that as well. That's similar to how a skull shaver works, or be used rather. Manscaped states that the shaver has a 9,500 RPM motor, and that's pretty quick when you compare it to other head shavers. Now I've got a skull shaver here on the right hand side, and these are quite weighty as skull shavers, but this is even more weighty. Now a quick mention, this can be used to shave wet or dry, so you can use your favourite lubricant, shaving foam or cream, and that can be quite useful when you're first using a head shaver. And that's because when we first use a shaver, our head is not used to the blades, and we can get some kind of soreness. Now shaving wet will make that a lot easier, or it'll make it a lot more comfortable and prevent that kind of irritation. However, I use, test and review these primarily for dry shaving, because if I'm going to be with wet shaving, I'm likely to be getting a razor out. But just to get used to the shave the first few times, it's worth wet shaving. And then some guys are happy to wet shave all the time. It's each to their own, really, isn't it? Within the shaving demo, I'm going to be seeing how comfortable the blades are, showing you what the ergonomics are like, and how close the blades stay to the scalp while shaving, how quick it shaves, and also, very importantly, how close to shave with the end result. Okay, so let's head to a mirror and get some dome shaving done. Now I've got about 3 days of growth there. I know I don't grow much on the top, but it is there. It's very, very faint, my hair, and it eventually grows through, and that has to be shaved as well. But we've got about 3 days, and that's enough for this shave. If it was any more than 3 days, I'd go over it with a trimmer first. Let's get it powered up and get going. Now remember, I said it could be used like a skull shaver as well, so you can put it in between your fingers like that and then shave the back of the head. We'll run it like that, just so I can show you. Okay, I'd say job done. Yeah, finished. So comfort, not as comfortable as some other head shavers I've used. Definitely not as comfortable as skull shavers and the recent Flex Series Pro that I've used. In closeness, yeah, good, just as good as any of the other head shavers that I've used. Pretty good, nice and close as it can be. Obviously not as close as a manual razor. It never will be with an electric head shaver, but you know, pretty close. Speed, yeah, that was pretty quick. Now, if I did it daily or every 2 days, it's even quicker than that. That's because I had over 3 days, maybe on the 4th day, but daily or every 2 days, which these are best suited for, it's even quicker than what that was. Now the blades staying close to the scalp, I don't know if you noticed throughout the shave, they're pretty good. I like to have blades that hug the head, if that makes sense. Now you can see these do lift off somewhat, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse with head shavers. Can you see there's a gap? Yeah, it's not terrible. It could be improved, but it's not terrible. After a head shave, we always need to give these a good clean up. So let's show you how they clean up. So to clean a shaver after we've used it is easy enough. We just pop the blades out, blow any debris out, tap any out, pop the blades back on. And then what I always do before running the water on them is put some antibacterial soap on them, hand antibacterial soap, rub them on the blades a bit, gives a bit of extra cleanliness and a little bit of scent to them as well. Then put the power on. And that's it, clean blades. Just leave the blades off for a while, let them dry out. Okay, it's your shave done. Let's wrap it up with some pros and cons. With the shave, yeah, you get a nice close shave, just as close as any other head shaves that I've used. Comfort, not quite as comfortable as some other head shaves that I used. And when you first use it, you may find that it's quite rough and you need to give yourself time for your head to adjust and maybe have to use it wet shave and shaving cream first. And closeness, yeah, I got a head shave that was close as any other head shaver that I've used, dedicated head shaver. Not as close as what you'd get from a manual razor, but that's pretty standard with electric shavers anyway. But yeah, close enough. The ergonomics, yeah, they're okay, not bad. And I quite like that it had this design that the skull shaver has, where you can hold it like that between the fingers and then shave the back of head, because I got used to doing that with the skull shavers. So it's interesting that they've been able to fit that feature onto this shaver without overstepping on skull shavers trademark on that, or patent, whatever they have on it. And the other important aspect that I look at is how close the blade stays to the head without them overlapping at all. Now on this one it did slightly overlap. However, not as bad as some other head shaver that I use, but it could be improved. Now overall, I think if Manscaped improved this blade system and made these blades flex in individually and just made the whole system become more comfortable while shaving. They'd have a great product here, it'd be brilliant. But at the moment, priced up at £130 or $140, it's pretty expensive for this head shaver. As a takeaway or suggestion, I'd recommend that you take a look at other reviews that I've done. Take a look in the description reviews that I've got on the website for other head shavers. And I have a roundup for the best head shavers that I've used, where all of the head shavers I've used, I rank which ones I find best. Now you'll find a link for that within the description for the website, plus there's a video out for that as well. But the link in the description for the website, that can always be updated. So if I suddenly come across a better head shaver, it will go on that list before it can go onto the video, if that makes sense. Manscaped, you've got a great product. However, just as I suggested to Freebird with their first Flex Series head shaver, was change that blade system. They changed that blade system on the Flex Series Pro, and it's improved it a heck of a lot. If Manscaped can improve this blade system, then it will compete with all of the head shavers that I've used. But that comfort factor of the blades is a deal breaker for me when I've got other head shavers that I can use that do feel more comfortable. I hope that's helped, guys. Now do hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the latest videos that come out, because you'll get a ping or a notification when the next video is live. Have a great day, gentlemen, and thanks for watching.